All right, welcome back to episode 61 of the Alec Frengos Show. This is a sports podcast centered around NBA and NFL, and today I'm joined by Jay Price, Joey Price, and Ryan Mckellar. And today we're going to be predicting the final division of this offseason, the AFC East. Me and Ryan's division, and giving our Offensive Player of the Year pick. And we're going to talk some NFL suspension-related people, Quishon Judkins and Rashee Rice, with the ongoing situations with both of them. So, right off the bat, I think we should just get this Rice thing out of the way here. Jay, make this make sense for me.
I can't, because it doesn't make sense. I just think it's ridiculous. Like, I don't even know what to think of it, because I feel like every other time someone gets suspended, it's usually like start of the year or something, unless they do something like mid-season, or they find out like mid-season. But I don't know. Doesn't make any sense, and the Chiefs cheat again. Wow.
They definitely get away with another one because
Yeah.
I was having this conversation. Rashee Rice is coming off an ACL, never mind the jail time he has to serve in the crime he committed. He's going to come back for the first 4 games, work back to in-game shape, take 2 months off probably with an 8 to 10 game suspension, and come back a couple games right before playoffs, get into playoff shape after he got back into game shape, and he's going to be full force come the playoffs and healthy. So for the Chiefs, this is perfect. If we want to talk fantasy, it's a whole different situation.
Yeah.
To you, Ryan, given Rashee Rice will 99% likely to be suspended, he has the first 4 games. You claim this is way worse for fantasy owners who are going to draft Rashee Rice. Why so?
Well, because I believe the first 4 games will be like 70% snaps, probably. Like, he won't be right into the jump of it, and then to go right in. And I don't expect them to heavily put the offense around him for the first 4 games, knowing that you're going to be without him for the next 8. So it's going to be like a slow start. Then you lose 8 out of the gate. So that's basically 12 games, say, that you're not getting a full Rashee Rice in, and then that kind of just sets them up for the playoffs, and like that's too late down the line.
What are the games the Chiefs are guaranteed to have Rashee Rice for first 4 weeks?
In Brazil against the Chargers, and then at home versus the Eagles, in New York against the Giants, and then at home versus the Ravens.
Kind of crazy how that works.
It's a tough start.
3 massive games
for sure
that he's going to be playing in. And don't kid yourself, just because he's probably going to get suspended, they're not going to ease off him and let Hollywood Brown and Worthy get touches. They're going to want to win these games. So if he's full force, they're going to use him 100% come that game against the Ravens and Eagles, despite coming off the ACL if he's okay. So, and then he's going to probably get suspended. So does anybody's timeline of suspension change? We kind of agreed on 6 to 10 games. Does that change for anyone?
based off this new news.
Yes.
Like, I feel like it could be a little less now, but I don't really see how, considering his charge and what kind of happened in previous suspensions. I think it should be around 6 to 10 still.
It's just really confusing how they can't have this hearing before. Addison had his hearing before. Why does Rashee Rice need to be
when did it happen? Last offseason?
Yeah. And he won. He's got the case is done. He pleaded guilty. He just has to have a hearing with the NFL. Why can't Rashee Rice on a random Wednesday fly to New York to have this meeting with the NFL? Why do they need to wait till September 30th? Are they that busy? This is one of the best receivers in the NFL on the best team in the NFL, and we need to wait until week 4. It doesn't add up to me. There's definitely something sus that can be benefiting the Chiefs in this type of deal. So,
because why have other players faced discipline? Have already had their hearing.
This is the first time I ever heard this.
Just him is now no. We got to wait the first 4 games, and it's like if I was Jordan Addison, I'd be saying something like, "Come on, like." Not like we did anything good here. We're both in the wrong, but
Rashee Rice is guilty. Jordan Addison
to give him 4 games and then you've already given me my suspension, like it's kind of ridiculous.
Legally, Jordan Addison was criminally speeding because his dog had a medical emergency. That's what I think was in the court documents. Whatever, he got a speeding ticket. He was going almost rug speed though, driving. So if he would have killed someone, obviously it was a different story. No matter if his dog was sick or not, but. Criminal speeding still, 3 games, whatever. I'm sure he'll live with it, but weird. Just a really weird situation. And especially that's the Chiefs. Everyone's going to complain, including us here, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Quishon Judkins today found not guilty in the state of Florida. People were sus about this situation. Is he going to ever play in the NFL? He's not signed to his rookie contract yet. What's his fantasy value? They draft Dylan Sampson and Quishon Judkins. In most rankings on most platforms, they have them A, B right next to each other in the legitimate rankings. Who's your favorite going into this season to be the Browns running back one?
For me, I'm going to still stick with Judkins now that this stuff's all done. I think he was super talented at Ole Miss. It was so confusing last year when he transferred to Ohio State, but he was pretty decent there too.
Yeah.
So I think he's pretty talented. I think he'll be the number one. I don't think he's going to be like crazy good or anything because the Browns are going to be terrible in my opinion. But yeah, I think he'll be number one for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Quinshon Judkins too. I think I'm not going to say he's like a fully better player than Dylan Sampson. They're both good, but I think Quinshon Judkins is pretty nasty.
Yeah,
and
he is.
He would help that team a lot.
For sure.
The way he plays.
Going into the season, I think it's definitely going to be Jerome Ford.
Okay.
And then later on, I
Yeah.
think Dylan
Yeah.
Sampson will for sure get some looks. And I think it'll be committee the whole year. I don't think anyone's going to, get majority of the touches
Yeah.
in this season. But maybe next season they'll have a true RB1.
Yeah, because, I mean, Dylan Sampson and Quishon Judkins are a part of this very stacked draft class of college running backs that came out of the draft this year. So, and they got two pretty good ones. I think they're both top 5 in the draft this year for running back. So, give or take, you want to say. But it's going to be interesting because they're both super talented. I think if they both see potential and both of them the Browns, I think they kind of kick Jerome Ford to the curb next year, even if they start to overtake him, because having two talented backs like that, it'll be pretty hard to keep a veteran around like that with a rebuilding team as well. So yeah, that's out of the way, even though people were super skeptical of what was going to happen with Quishon Judkins. So I'll go to you, Ryan. I'll start with you here. Who's your offensive player of the year for the 2025-2026 NFL season?
I have Bijan Robinson. I think it's going to be a little different, especially with Michael Penix Jr. as the quarterback. I feel like being a 6 safety blanket for him for dump-off throws, like Bijan in space, is going to be pretty nasty, and the touches are going to be there for him, and everyone knows how elite he is. And I think this is a full breakout season, and then it's just going to be sky's the limit towards the end of the year.
That's a great pick. Joey, to you.
I like how you said Bijan.
Yeah,
Bijan.
Bijan.
Isn't that what he said,
Yeah,
how to
it's
pronounce
something
it?
like that.
I'm going to go with Nico Collins.
Wow.
He was very good
Love that
at the
pick.
start of the year last year. What was he leading and receiving, like by 200 yards?
Yeah, it
like
was
the
some-
first 4
yeah,
to 6
something.
games
He was
before he
putting up
got
monster
hurt.
numbers.
And now there's no Diggs. Tank Dell's out of the picture
Him and some
for a
rookies.
while. He's just gonna be he's gonna be the guy there in Houston. CJ Stroud I expect to have a better year too, and Nico Collins, if he stays healthy, he could get 1,750 to 2,000 yards
100
in that
easily.
range if he keeps up his pace he did last season.
If both of them, him and Stroud, stay healthy,
For
he's,
sure.
he's going to hit the 17 mark for sure, especially with Jaden Noel, Jaden Higgins being in there, younger guys, John Mechie obviously in the mix too. He's going to be the go-to guy. We've seen him beat every defender he's really gone up against in the league, so that's a very good pick. Kind of an off-the-radar pick, but could 100% happen if he goes crazy. I have different, other than you guys. I'm going Puka Nacua for the LA Rams. He has Devontae Adams. He has a good run game. Sean McVay's offense. I'm all in on Puka Nacua this year just because I think he is the wide receiver one, even though that Devontae Adams is there. They use him in the slot, out wide, sometimes on jet sweeps in the run game like that. And as long as Stafford stays healthy, even if he's hurt, they're going to be able to use Nacua more. Like I said, with the slot and gadget type of player, look for him to have probably a bunch of touchdowns in the red zone, and he's a reception monster. And when you speak fantasy-wise, too, he puts up massive numbers on any given night. So I'm going Puka Nacua on the LA Rams this year.
For my pick, will come as no surprise to you guys. I'm going to pick Gibbs. I think the main thing for me is coming out of camp. We have a new OC, obviously John Moore, and he's saying he's going to be used a lot in the slot and more as a receiver. So I see him having I don't know what year it was, but McCaffrey, like Carolina Panthers type year, 1,000, like pretty close to that.
Besides the team being shit.
Exactly. So even on a better offense than they had. So I think he's going to put up monster numbers this year. He had 19 touchdowns last year. I don't think he's going to surpass that, but I think he'll maintain that kind of range. So I think he's all around. He's definitely going to be my pick for
It's
sure.
a great pick. Nobody really wins Offensive Player of the Year on shit teams, like, because
Not really,
you just
no.
look at it as kind of empty stats.
Yeah.
Your team's probably got to make the playoffs, which I think every team that we listed can easily make the playoffs.
Yeah.
If barring health and injuries. So, a lot of good picks. Any sleepers that we were looking at that we say, ooh, maybe this could happen? I like one. I'll call it out right now. If the Cardinals make the playoffs, Marvin Harrison Jr., we were talking about it a bit before we started recording. He didn't have a really good year in his rookie season. If he takes a massive leap and gives 1,500 to 1,700 yards, like the potential we know he has, and a bunch of touchdowns with Kyler Murray throwing him the ball, I want to throw him as a dark horse in there. Who's a guy off the radar you see?
Well, if I had to sprinkle like an outside shot,
Yeah.
maybe McConkey.
Ooh.
Just because I think he's going to get like peppered with targets, and I think he'll put up like crazy stats.
I like that call. What do you see?
I think Neighbors for sure could win that. He will
you think the
definitely
Giants
be
have
in
to make the playoffs for that to happen?
I just think it's a stat a reward. I
Okay.
mean, he's gonna have a lot more deep balls this year with Wilson
sure.
and Jameis Winston if he ever eventually gets in the QB position there. Another guy I'd say is Brock Bowers.
Love that pick as well.
I think Geno Smith will help him out a lot. He's one of the most accurate QBs in the league.
He just gets the ball. to his
Bowers is a
playmakers.
huge target. He can run, and he's really the only guy there other than Jacoby Myers who's really
That's
the
elite.
focal guy in the receiving game.
100%. Who do you see, Ryan? Anyone on the board that you're the king of long shots? So
I know.
who's somebody that you're like maybe $5 could pay
Darren Waller.
a couple
Yeah,
hundred?
I was just thinking of that, and like,
Pisses me off.
I don't know. I would lean Jalen Waddle from Miami.
Okay. Besides your favorite
But-
team,
If I go off the board,
completely off the board, outside the top 10, 15. Any potential? Receiver, running
Yeah,
back, tight end.
I'm just trying to, because it can't be on a brutal team, so I'm just looking at these teams that could be like borderline playoff teams, and then I'm just gonna try and stick.
Like he could be an elite player, just like
on
with
a shit
crazy
team.
odds.
Yeah. Actually, I might go Marion Hampton from the Chargers.
Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah,
first
as a
year.
rookie.
He's not winning off.
Well, he'd win Offensive Rookie of the Year
Yeah,
too.
you're right.
Has that ever happened?
No, you're right.
They just give him the one.
I thought it happened.
The
before.
one, yeah.
Well, there's gonna be a guy who.
I mean, Chase.
I don't know, 'cause-
Offensive Player of the Year is rookie year.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw out Josh Jacobs too. I like this
Ooh.
Packers team, and he was great
course
last
you do.
season. I mean,
Interesting.
he could get even better.
That's a guy where he could win that award if he has monstrous touchdowns.
Yeah, I think
like
he's
20s.
He's a great goal line.
Like what
back.
Mostert had, and just more rushing yards.
Yeah.
Give me something.
JSN. That's
like
something
that.
off the board.
That's an off the board
Yeah,
pick.
yeah.
And if
I
the
like
Seahawks
that.
are a sneaky playoff team with that defense,
If
and
they
he's got
can.
1.5 with touchdowns, and because he's a reception monster, he could go for like 120.
And he could be a
receptions.
nice slot guy for Darnold, just like cushion
That's a good- that's a
catches.
good
It
off the
could be
board
nice.
pick.
I
I like
actually
that
like
for
that.
sure.
Yeah.
That's good. Let's get to the good stuff now. AFC East, this division, one of the best we'll go through here. Jets aren't brutal with Justin Fields and company. Patriots, Drake May, Mike Vrabel, we'll talk about more, obviously. Dolphins, can they bounce back after missing the playoffs? And the Bills, obviously, one of the best teams in the whole league, never minding the AFC. Ryan, number 4 in this division.
I have the New York Jets at 7-10, 2-4 in the division.
Very respectable.
They will definitely take a leap, but they always struggle as of late. I mean, actually, I shouldn't say as of late, like all the time in their in their division.
Yes.
Like it's hard for them to win division games, and
Yeah.
all teams in the division are better than them. So it's just going to be very tight. But I definitely see them getting at least 7 wins. I mean, I can't have them with a high ceiling just because there's so many uncertainties. But I think 7-10 is very respectable.
Joe.
Fair. My number 4 is the New York Jets as well. At 4-13, I really have no hope for this team. I think they're going to be awful. I think this offense
It's
is
a
going
bit
to be.
harsh.
No, they're not a good team.
It's a bit.
Yeah, it's
This
a bit-
offense is going to be bottom 3 in the league. Even with the Lions OC coming over, it's a totally different system having Fields than Goff, who's way better. And it's a way different scheme to put for Fields, considering Goff is one of the best anticipatory throwers
Who's
in the
the OC?
league. Tanner Angstrand.
Yeah.
And Fields holds on to the ball
Was
forever.
that the pass game coordinator for the Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just going to get sacked a lot.
So let me ask you a question.
You said you don't like the O-line?
Well, it's not great, and Fields holds on to the ball forever.
Well, they drafted Membu.
They have all
A
first
rookie
rounders
O-line
in
is
the line.
not going to be great like that.
Olu Fasho, I forget how to
Fashanu,
pronounce
yeah.
his name.
Fashanu.
So you said bottom 3 offense.
Bottom 3 off.
That's
Browns,
crazy.
Colts, Saints.
Colts is better.
How are the Colts better than the Jets?
They have
Offensively.
way better players.
Brees Hall and Braylon Allen, sure, you could take Jonathan Taylor.
You think Giants?
And
Do you
Tyler
trust
Warren.
Anthony Richardson more than Justin Fields?
About the same.
Oh, that's
I think
crazy.
Justin Fields is not good
Fields
at all.
is
Justin
better.
Fields was good on the Steelers. He was
did
above
his
There's a
average.
reason he wasn't starting over Russell
Because
Wilson.
Mike Tomlin promised to play him. It was so evident. Justin Fields was
guy like
rolling
that
and they
wants to
randomly
win.
benched him.
Yeah, I
You
know.
can't tell me Justin Fields
Who has
is
a better
gonna be
receiving
good.
core? The
The
Colts?
Colts, by far.
You think the Colts have a better O-line?
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
losing Ryan Kelly and Will
I
Fries?
mean, that's close.
It's very close.
But still, it's sure, bottom 5 offense. It's
Bottom
not a
5.
good team. Their defense is good, but losing Salah, even after they fired him last year, their defense was way worse.
Raiders or Jets offense?
Raiders. for
Comfortably?
Sure. Yes.
I think Raiders is better.
I think Geno's just a safer
Yeah.
QB, so I'd
Yeah,
agree
plus
with you.
I love Genty and Bowers.
Yeah. I'll go ahead with my number 4, New York Jets, 6-11. I think it's a very respectable record. I don't think they'll be in a playoffs, barring Aaron Glenn changing the culture like Dan Campbell did for the Lions and Justin Fields breaking out to another level that he was on the Steelers. I like the defense. The defense has really never been the problem. They have a lot of young talent on that team. Jermaine Johnson's coming back from Achilles or ACL, I believe. I forget which one. Quinnen Williams is still there. Quincy Williams is still there. Sauce Gardner. Who's opposite of Sauce Gardner this year?
Brandon Stephens, one of the
Brandon
worst corners.
Stevens.
in
Yeah,
the
he
league.
was getting torched on the Ravens left, right, and center. But
It's awful.
there's a lot of like I love the running back duo. People are kind of shitting on Brees Hall a little bit this offseason.
Yeah,
It's just for like the fantasy people, or
I
'cause
think
he's not gonna
look
get
for
as much carries.
look for Brees Hall to have a good year this year. That's one thing I'll put out here on this show. I
I like
think
that.
I know you're not big on Brees Hall, Ryan, but I think because people love the Braylon Allen hype.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brees Hall's. It's gonna be one of these situations where they think Braylon Allen's gonna jump Brees Hall. I think Brees Hall's gonna have a great season this year, even though Braylon Allen he is very talented and he's our age, one of the youngest players in the NFL.
that's
He was the youngest in the NFL last year, 2004. Some
Yeah.
04s were drafted this year though, but there's nothing obviously special about this team. But I this is one of the teams that I'm honestly gonna like to cheer for, even though they're in my division, because I've always been a fan of Fields and he's been bounced around in the most disgusting ways throughout the league. He got benched for no reason, in my opinion. The Bears are poverty with the front office and coaching they had there, and fresh start with Aaron Glenn. I want to see if Aaron Glenn can really change this culture. That's one thing I'm going to be looking for this NFL season for sure, because he's got that Dan Campbell bite to him, even though I've always said Aaron Glenn should have been fired as the DC on the Lions. I'm on the record for that, and I didn't think he was head coach worthy, but more that I see him and kind of look at stuff in the media and read about it, I might be a bit more in than I ever was.
Wow, that's so good to hear. Actually.
TBD though, but if if he
we'll
stinks
see,
the
but
bed, I completely take
Then
back
you
what I
take it
said. But
back,
I'll give him a chance just based off of what the Lions were able to build.
Yeah. Okay, my last place, I have the Dolphins at 6-11. I think this is the year where the
blasphemy.
brakes just fall completely off the wagon. Like everyone just gives up, and McDaniel get fired after the year. They have a lot of good pieces, but I just feel like they're just a soft team. And
are, there's no denying
that's kind of the
that.
narrative going into the year, and I feel like it always kind of is. They have a lot of guys get hurt.
Having a Dolphins fan in front of you is
I know. It's a tough spot to be in, but I gotta speak my truth here.
mm-hmm.
So
No.
I do like they have a good team. If you told me if everyone is healthy in the NFL,
If everything went right, this is an easy playoff
yes,
team. Let's
it's
be
easily a
completely
playoff team, but
honest.
it never always goes right. It never always goes right for them.
I agree with
And
you.
I just it's always something with them. Something's always bad's gonna happen, and then they just I don't know. They don't seem to be the best through adversity. I don't like the O-line really that much. I don't like Tua's concussion problems, and I don't like their secondary. I think their secondary is absolutely brutal outside of Minka, obviously.
We can get to that once we all predict this team.
Actually, wait. I have the article just popped up on the
guys?
bottom of the screen. It says Dolphins depth chart battle CB1 Storm Duck versus Cam Smith. So that speaks.
That's fake news.
So,
But
moving to the Dolphins fan at number 3 here, I'm very interested how your bias is going to shake out these next 3 teams. Number 3.
New England Patriots at 7-10 as well, 2-4 in the division. I think they get better, but I just don't understand this. Like, I get the hype; they're a lot better of a team, but to be like the way that they're getting talked about right now is kind of insane to me. It's a nice cushion at 7-10. I mean, they can't beat the Dolphins and they can't beat the Bills, so I can't see them winning. That's 4 games in the division that they lose, and I mean they're a good team, don't get me wrong, but it's just a tough, and I think their schedule is actually pretty decent. If they're
It's terrible.
It looks actually
like it is pretty,
one of the
it is so
easiest in the
yeah,
league.
it's so
weak.
winnable, but I don't know, it's still like second year quarterback. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say like young quarterbacks can't lead a team, but like it's just stuff to me it's not going to be put together this year. It'll be a next year or a year after project.
Go ahead.
Number 3, I have the Dolphins at 7-10. Just so much drama around this team. I'm not gonna pick them as a playoff team.
It's kind of hard to at this point.
No, it is, and the injury concern, like Jay said, the O-line is awful. I mean, who knows how good Tyreek's going to be now? I mean, I have faith in him still. He's still a good player.
I do have faith in Tyreek this year.
I have faith in this offense, but this defense is so overrated. Like Chop Robinson's not a great player. Like, these guys, like
Holy
Bradley
fuck,
Chubb.
that's probably the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life.
He's not like a guy that
He was a rotational edge last year that played half the year, and he had like 6 sacks.
Yeah, he's like
He's
okay.
Good.
Chubb's okay.
One thing I'll
like,
say, Jalen Phillips he's cooked.
Yeah.
He's cooked. Achilles on what? Did he have Achilles in one leg, Achilles in the other leg, or was it ACL?
Achilles and ACL.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's hard to come back from, man.
It's not a great defense, so I just don't really see how they're gonna be a playoff team.
I understand that because I'll follow you up. Number 3,
no.
Dolphins 9-8, over 500, respectable, but I'm not gonna predict this team to be a playoff team.
It's fair.
I'll start from the top. Chris Greer, is it maybe his last year? Maybe. Mike McDaniel, if they don't make the playoffs, he's out of there. That's not even a question. He's on the hot seat. If they don't make the playoffs, he's up out of there. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Tua. If the trio stays healthy, they're going to put up points and win games. There's no doubt about it. But when it comes to big games and good teams are getting stops on this offense and they go litter 30 points on the defense, you can't. It's not sustainable the way this roster's built. The secondary, is this a bottom 5 defense in the NFL?
Not defense, secondary, yeah.
The secondary is probably the worst in the NFL.
Like the
one of the
defensive
nicest.
line is like it's good.
Kenneth Grant,
It's not bad.
Bradley Chubb, Chop Robinson, Zach Sealer,
Not bad.
Jalen Phillips if he comes. I'm so iffy on him. I want to see what he looks like. That's not a terrible D-line, but the defense as a whole bothers me. The O-line's nothing special. I'd probably put it a little bit below average. And the run game, Achane, like this whole team's based off of injuries, if I'm going to be completely honest. Achane, he can get banged up. We've seen it. Waddle's been in and out of injuries. Tyreek, who knows the drama he's going to cause, plus if he's going to stay healthy. And Tua, one of the most injury-prone players in the NFL. I'm going to respect them and give them over 500, given they win games when this team's fully healthy. But I just can't pick this team to be a playoff team. 9-8 for the Dolphins, and I have them going 4-2 in the division, though. They'll probably destroy the Jets both times, and they'll get one of the Patriots or Bills.
Yeah. My number 3 are the Jets. I think I have them at 7-10. This is a team that I actually like to cheer for. I always find them, like, even before Aaron Glenn, I've always kind of been intrigued by them because similar to the Lions, they've like never been good.
Yeah.
Aside like from the Lions of recent years. I like their O-line. I still have faith in Fields. I think I have more faith in him than the average person does. From
I'm with you.
even what some of you guys are saying. Like,
What's your
I think he's got a little bit of juice left.
Tell
in the
me your
tank.
faith. What's your faith? Fields can bring a good team to playoff win.
I think
that's my expectation.
I think if the O-line like it plays up to expectations, like they're worth their picks or whatever, I think he can make them I think he can take them wild card maybe.
Yeah.
Because he was doing similar to the Steelers were doing.
No
Their
chance.
defense is good.
Yes.
Do I think it's gonna happen? No. That's
No.
why they're at 7-10.
But
I think they have a
their
chance.
ceiling is a playoff appearance.
I think they could
100%.
make the playoffs. I think they can make the playoffs. He's not a good passer, but he can run the ball, and he has a number one receiver. DJ Moore was awesome with Fields that
College
one year.
number one receiver as well.
Yeah,
That's a big
so
deal.
I think that'll I think that'll play a part for sure. I don't think they're gonna be bad. I don't think they're gonna be good. I think they'll be right in the middle.
Mason
7
Taylor?
to 10.
Do we
to-
wanna
I
talk
like
about
him
him?
a lot.
7 and 10
He's
to
good.
9 and 8.
That's the one bright spot there.
One bright spot, and Breece Hall's gonna be good too. 'Cause
Ryan,
this is a random year for him.
number 2.
The Miami Dolphins at 11-6, 4-2 in the division. Their schedule is not even tough,
We'll go through it.
and it's a lot of teams that they've beat in the past, and if not beat, have been close. I mean, I still can't put them over the Buffalo Bills yet because they haven't proven to be better than Buffalo, but this team is just still, the potential of the team is still so good that I'm not just going to give up on this team and just stash them below 500 because they're not a below 500 team. I get their secondary is pretty weak. Defensive line is underrated. That's including the edges. People looking at it might not know the players, but they're actually solid players on the team, and
I'm
they
with
can
you
help a
on that.
lot. The one problem on their team was not stopping the run. James Cook in divisional games would just run right up them for these 5 yards all the
Yes.
time. They go and they get Kenneth Grant from Michigan and Jordan Phillips from Maryland, 2 run stuffers that can just fill the middle of the line, push the offensive line back, and the edge rushers are just sick. So, 11 wins, we know what the offense can do, and it's just a matter of fact if they can fully get tapped in altogether. And I feel like it's good that there's so much attention to this team right now in bad ways that they're just going to come out and just be so good.
Yeah, they'll exceed what people think because everyone has such a bad expectation.
Yep.
What is the ceiling for the Miami Dolphins this year? Your ultimate biased ceiling.
I think he predicted the ceiling.
My ceiling is 11 wins, and it's to at least win a playoff game.
So their ceiling is divisional round.
Oh, for sure.
I'm fine with that. Because if completely everything goes right,
Yeah,
health,
I
good
agree
coaching,
with you.
defense is good, they can win a playoff game if given the right situation.
Because their defensive,
I'm not denying
and
that.
it's the last year that they're going to be good. Because after this year, their What?
Keep going.
Because their D coordinator is going to get stripped off the team after this year to
What's
be a
his
head
name?
coach.
Anthony Weaver?
Weaver.
Yeah.
He'll be a head coach somewhere, and then it's just if they don't have a good season, everything's going to go out the window. It's going to be a rebuild. So I
they
feel
blow
like
up,
I feel like
you gotta make major
everybody in
moves.
the locker room knows that. So it's going to be a great year.
And if the Dolphins say they go, what'd you have, 6 and 11,
7
and 10? If it goes like that,
Done.
Chris Greer gone,
Done.
Mike McDaniel gone,
Clean house.
Tyreek Hill gone, Tua gone, everybody gone. Keep a chain, keep all these young
Mm-hmm.
pieces, full rebuild. I agree.
Number
Number
two, I have the Patriots at 10-7. My 6th seed in the playoffs. It all starts with the head coach. I love Mike
Who
Vrabel
doesn't?
getting in the scrums at practice. He's just building the culture here. And then you have Drake May, who was great last season. His O-line was awful, and he was still pretty good. He showed flashes.
100%,
Exactly.
100%.
And you obviously have Diggs. Hopefully he can be that wide receiver safety blanket for Drake May coming in. And I think one of these rookie wide receivers are going to step up like Kyle Williams. Fantasy sleeper there. He could break out. And then Travion Henderson, one of my favorite players in the draft.
Looks electric.
And then you just talk about this defense. You add Milton Williams to this already great D-line.
Harold Landry,
Yeah, Christian Gonzalez is great. So
Carlton Davis,
yep, plus an easy schedule. I think it's a recipe for success.
100%. I'll literally second that. I think Joey. Number 2, Patriots 10-7, 3-3 in the division. They're gonna struggle in games against Miami. They're going to struggle going to Buffalo because it's a young QB, a lot of new faces. Terrell Williams from the Lions coming over as the DC. I think he'll be a good coordinator because he was the Lions D-line coach. He's in that culture. He's gonna come to a Mike Vrabel culture, kind of similar recipe Dan Campbell and Mike Vrabel have. So Mike Vrabel, this is a dream hire for the Patriots because let's face the facts. Gerard Mayo was a straight pussy last year. The team was soft as shit. They couldn't run the ball. They couldn't get to the quarterback. Mike Vrabel's going to buff in the trenches. He's going to make sure there's a run game with Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to make Drake May better. And Elliot Wolf, the GM, what does he do? We need to go give Diggs a contract. Sure, he's coming off an ACL. People like Wyatt will hate. He's washed. He's this and that. He's still going to make Drake May better. Yeah, it doesn't matter if he's washed. If he gives you 900 yards and 6 touchdowns,
that's fine.
I'm happy with it. Because like you said, there's a lot of people. Javon Baker, your guy. Could he have a breakout? Jalen Polk, who we drafted in the second round. Are we just going to waste him, or are we going to give him another opportunity? Kyle Williams, another second rounder. There's a ton of guys here that's going to have opportunity because there's not a lot of receivers on this team. Kendrick Bourne's a veteran as well. Could be a reliable target. Mac Hollins, he's went off in some big games for the Bills last year, even though I hate him, to be fully honest with you guys. But this team, 10-7, the weak schedule is going to help, and I'm banking this record off a Drake May breakout. I'll just be fully honest. I know the defense has always been the defense in New England. Even though they got more talented, Carlton Davis, Milton Williams, Harold Landry. They also get Morgan Moses. They drafted Will Campbell. They signed the Vikings' old center, Garrett Bradbury, who's going to be snapping the ball. Jared Wilson out of Georgia to be next to Will Campbell at left guard. There's a lot of great additions to this Patriots team. You buffing the trenches up and give a young quarterback a coach like this. I think it's just a recipe for a huge breakout.
Yep. I mean, you guys wrapped it up pretty good for me. I have the Patriots at 9-8. I have them missing the playoffs, but I do see an upward trajectory for this team. I mean, I agree with everything you said. One thing I want to touch on, I know you already talked about it, but their run game was absolutely brutal last year. I couldn't stand watching this team because Stevenson would go up the middle for 3 yards every time.
Antonio Gibson, screen pass or minus
and then
rushing
Stevenson
yards.
Would fumble it was just brutal. So what did they do? They draft Will Campbell in the first round, Henderson in the second round, and then Jared Wilson in the third round.
Cooking.
Just get the run game going. I think that's the identity of any good team. Just build from the inside out. I think that's going to help Drake May a lot, take the pressure off him a little bit. I think Henderson's going to be awesome too, like you guys. And I just see this is a team that you see on Madden. They're like a 78 overall, and you're like, how'd this team make the playoffs?
Yeah.
They just have like that intangible it factor about them. Like their defense is always good. Their offense, I think it will be better this year.
The defense is going to be balling this year if it's fully healthy. Balling.
Yeah.
Ryan, number 1.
Buffalo Bills at 11-6 as well.
Hurts it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, but they consistently prove every year that they're the best team in the division no matter what task is thrown at them. Even if they start slow, they somehow rattle off 8 wins in a row at some point in the year and just get hot. So Buffalo's Buffalo. When you have a quarterback like Josh Allen, you can give him any roster on offense and he'll win games. Bringing back James Cook on a deal that isn't lingering too late in the offseason is perfect. So now he can get back in the groove, get back in the offense, and then it doesn't really matter who they have at receiver because Josh Allen just somehow makes these insane plays no matter who's out there. So as long as they stay healthy, this team is good. I don't expect them slumping. I don't know too much about their defense this year, if they got better or worse, but it's always an average defense that can make plays and big plays in the clutch. But I think to put them at the number 1 spot is a no-brainer just because they've really showed, or no other team has really shown competition. I think outside of one Patriot game last year that was somehow close, but they just tend to blow these divisional teams out.
Yeah, number 1, I have the Bills at 12-5, by far the best team in this division, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the offense is going to be great no matter who's at receiver, who's at running back. Hopefully, Dalton Kincaid can kind of improve on a disappointing season last season.
Yeah. Disappointing career, to be honest.
Well, his rookie season, he was great. He was late in his season. He was mid. He was pretty good. And then this defense, it just has solid guys like Christian Benford, he's a sneaky guy who's actually really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he got paid this offseason, I'm pretty sure. So
they have a lot of those guys because Sean McDermott has such a good system where he's going to make these casuals look like somebody's.
Yeah, I mean,
don't get me wrong, they're great players, but Sean McDermott, he doesn't need a household corner to come in there and lock it down because he's good at developing talent. Very good at it.
And then Tre'Davious White's back too. They have him starting
Washed as hell.
apparently.
No, he's
we'll
horrible.
see how.
Washed as hell.
He's horrible.
He's washed as shit.
Well, and then Joey Bosa's here too.
Also
Injury
washed. Also washed.
It's
I mean,
okay.
they have a lot of.
And then they got a
depth
couple
now.
guys that got suspended for PEDs. Michael
Yeah.
Howitt from the Rams, and who else is the other guy that got
Oh,
suspended?
Oh,
That little,
my God.
The other edge, right?
Larry
Yes, yes,
Ogunjobi? Or is it Larry Ogunjobi?
The guy from the Cowboys, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that guy. I think.
Larry Ogunjobi.
Yeah, 12-5 for the Bills. I have the exact same number one for me, Buffalo Bills. I'm not even going to bother. I'll let you guys talk about it more because I'm done talking about the Bills until they get to the postseason because the only thing they haven't achieved yet is getting the one-up play in the fourth quarter on the Kansas City Chiefs. And until that happens, I won't be rambling on about the Bills because Allen got his MVP. They beat the Ravens. And they haven't beat the Bengals yet, but whatever. I'm sure they're able to beat them if it's any given day. They beat every team but the Chiefs. I have not much to say. They're my number one in the division. Buffalo's the hardest place to play in football. Jay.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything else. Bills 11-6. Actually, I want to give a shout to Adam Eicholtz. Surprised he didn't make it today. It's a bit sad. I was just thinking about that.
No invite. I don't
Yeah.
fuck with Bills fans.
Yeah, fuck Adam. Anyways, I don't know. I don't have anything else, so.
11-6 division. 5-1, 4-2, 3-3.
4-2.
4-2,
Yeah.
respectable. Ryan, let's go through your Dolphins schedule. We'll go through my Patriots schedule, okay? What does everybody have in the division for
4-2.
the Dolphins? 4-2. I have
4.
4-2.
I have 2 and 4.
So 3-3. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Week 1 is in Indy. They definitely destroyed the Colts week 1.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
barely
sure.
lost to them last year with a third-string quarterback and a bunch of other backups on defense.
Everybody healthy win.
100%.
I have Dolphins.
Yeah, I had Dolphins.
Week 2 in Miami
shit.
versus New England.
We already have division
Oh,
crossed
okay.
off 3-3. So
Okay,
nice.
so
Well, it's
Buffalo.
Week
so,
5 then.
So week 5 in Carolina,
Win.
they
Win.
beat them. Week 6 at home versus the Chargers.
Loss.
Chargers are better, but
Loss, I have.
Loss. Is this in Miami?
yeah, Tua hasn't lost to Herbert in his NFL career.
Herbert's
so,
got good weather.
So, but
Give me Herbert. Give me the Chargers. Who do you got, Jay?
I have Chargers. too.
Chargers.
Loss. 5-4.
I also have Browns the next game.
in Cleveland, week 7, Dolphins.
I have
October or
Dolphins.
November?
October 19.
Doesn't matter.
Good
It's not
weather for
cold
Tua
that long.
win.
Yeah,
In Atlanta, week 8.
that one's weather dependent.
Falcons.
Falcons.
It's gonna be a good game.
I
I
have
have
Falcons,
Dolphins.
but
I have Dolphins.
It's gonna be a
this
fun
one.
game.
But I mean, I think Tua in the Mercedes-Benz Dome or
Loss.
whatever, like he's won there
Southpaw
before,
versus
so-
Southpaw.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Then week 9 at home versus Baltimore.
Always a good game when
That's
these
a
two
win.
teams play.
Ravens.
Ravens win.
At
for
home?
sure, but
Yeah.
They beat the Ravens. Remember?
that was that
Um,
one crazy
in
game.
Baltimore.
Oh my god, when was that? Like 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
They absolutely
That was
gagged and they
unreal.
beat them on Thursday Night Football in Miami.
Yeah.
Two had 6 touchdowns that game. I
Yeah, I think he's 2-0 versus Lamar or something like
Next.
that too.
He is 2-0.
Uh,
He is 2-0, I think. Or is he 2-1?
No, they definitely lost.
They
once
played back-to-back
once,
years, didn't they?
Yeah.
And the one time Baltimore blew them out
Maybe.
in Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Next.
Then week 11 in Spain versus the Commanders.
This could be good.
I
But
don't
this
know.
could
Yeah,
also
that's
be
tough.
Quinn Ewers.
Could be like the first
Or who's the
ever
backup?
decent-
Zach Wilson.
It won't
This
be.
has Zach Wilson written all over it.
Oh, Zach Wilson hasn't been
But
too good.
I actually had the Commanders in that
Give me
game.
the Commanders
I
in
have
Spain.
Commanders.
Then bye week, come back home to destroy the Saints.
Off of bye week
Yeah.
murder.
Yeah.
This could be a Broncos game, 70-20.
Then week 15 in Pittsburgh
That's a loss for sure.
later in the year.
Oh,
Cold weather in Pittsburgh, fighting for
Pittsburgh.
playoff rights. Is that a primetime game?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Is it?
Monday
Yeah.
night.
You can just tell.
Oh,
Pitts-
that's such a loss.
Every time Pittsburgh's at home, it seems to be a primetime.
That'll be like
game.
a
Yeah,
24 to
it
10.
does.
They never
It
play
does.
at 1 p.m.
And in those cold weather bullshit games,
it's always
like,
some BS.
there was
always
prime
win.
time
That's
versus
how they
the
get to 9
Browns.
and
They're
six.
always
snow
they're always
football game.
low scoring, but
Yeah.
so entertaining somehow.
Yeah.
Then
Next.
week 16 at home versus the Bengals. That's gonna be a great ass game.
I have
If the
lost.
Dolphins are good,
Like,
this has
I
serious
really hope
playoff
the Dolphins stay healthy
implications.
because
That's a
there's so
great-ass
many
game.
good games on the schedule. I feel
What do you have, Joey? I have the
Bengals.
Bengals.
I do
What
too.
Bengals?
Yeah.
What do you have? Do you have the Dolphins?
Nah, Bengals.
Fair play.
And then week 17 at home versus the Bucks.
I have Dolphins.
It's a close game
I have
too.
Dolphins, but
We'll give Dolphins then. Consensus.
and
And
then
then I,
week
The
18.
Dolphins-
doesn't matter actually.
Are 9-8 on this.
Yeah, it's possible.
Possible, 100%. That's my record prediction. So let's go through the Patriots. Let's go through this easy schedule. Joel, you want to read this off to me?
Yeah. At home versus the Raiders.
Slaughterfest, week 1.
Whoever drafts Genty's gonna want him to trade him after this
Yeah,
game for sure.
100%, because Patriots aren't going to let him go crazy.
he's gonna get, like,
they're going to
he's
load
gonna-
the box.
Because that's already the narrative that he's like not
I have
good.
Raiders in this one.
Same.
I have Patriots.
Home team takes the win, though. Next.
Division do you want to do?
I have
I have 4-2.
Same.
Oh, sorry. I have 3-3. What do you have?
2 and 4. So 3 and
Three
3.
and three.
Be in the middle.
1, 2, 3.
So then
1,
week
2.
3 versus the versus the Steelers at home.
I've
They
lost.
probably lose this game.
I have a win.
I have a win.
Wow, we're on
Home
opposite.
team wins.
We're on opposite
And then
schedules.
at home versus the Panthers, I have a win.
Win.
Yeah.
Win.
In New Orleans, I have a win.
Yeah.
Murder.
In Tennessee, I have a win.
I have Titans.
I have Titans as well in this.
So they
What do
win.
you have?
I have Patriots, but I like Titans, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Because they got lucky. Remember I was telling you they got lucky versus the Titans last
Yeah.
year there?
And then at home versus the Browns, I have Patriots.
Patriots.
At home versus the Falcons, I have the
I got
Patriots.
Patriots.
Total toss-up, though.
Then in Tampa Bay,
I have Tampa.
Tampa.
Tampa's
Tampa.
off a bye too.
in Cincinnati, I have the Bengals.
Bengals,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's a
Ah,
late
same.
game, too, isn't it? What week is that?
November 23rd,
Yeah.
week 12. In New York against the Giants,
I have a
Monday night, I
They're
have
at
a
home this
loss.
game.
Or no,
I
they're the
have-
home team.
They're at
sorry.
home. I have Patriots.
I have Giants.
home team. Patriots are home?
Yeah.
Yeah, Patriots win.
Go ahead.
And then they're in Baltimore. I have Baltimore.
Loss.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Baltimore, that will probably be a huge reality check.
Yeah.
10-7.
Yeah, so-
Pretty,
Your
Pretty
record
strict-
predictions.
yeah, interesting. Pretty straight up, though. Besides, you guys have the Dolphins, obviously, a bit more below 500, but everyone's got them around the same. I know you have the Patriots under 500 as well, but that's good. This will be a good division, too, because there's a lot of questions around. We keep mentioning a lot of hypotheticals. Can the Dolphins stay healthy? What's their ceiling? What are the Patriots going to look like with all these additions? What's Aaron Glenn and Justin Fields going to do for the Jets? And then we obviously know the Bills are the Bills. So it's definitely going to be way more competitive than it has been in the last 5 years watching this division.
Yeah.
So it will be good for sure. But, yeah. Anything else to add?
When are we doing playoffs?
Next week.
Next week. All right.
Next week we'll predict MVP, playoffs, Super Bowl prediction. That's going to do it for episode 61 of the Alec Frengos Show. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time.